Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be about my reverse diet, how I will never do a reverse diet again. It did not work for me, and I wanted to share that with you guys. If you are thinking about reverse dieting and you're anything like me or your metabolism is like mine, I just wanted to share what it was like for me. And sometimes it's easier to learn through other people's mistakes. I'm sure I probably did something wrong through this whole thing, but I tried my best and I wanted to share all that stuff with you guys. So I'm going to load up my computer. I'm going to share the numbers with you. I tracked a lot of stuff. I tracked my weight. I tracked what my calories, how I was feeling, if anything was changing. And so I want to share that with you guys. But first I wanted to say thank you so much for your support. It means the world to me. If you could just hit that subscribe button. I'm really trying to grow my channel and make more videos. So yeah, all right, let's get into it. So if you're not familiar with my journey, I just wanted to backtrack a bit. I did the keto diet for a full year. And then probably about 6 months into it, I started adding things on like intermittent fasting and the snake diet. Cole Robinson, if you don't know about the snake diet and Cole Robinson's whole personality, you should check him out. If you're really trying to lose weight or you're really trying to lose fat, he has an interesting approach to it. So anyway, I did the snake diet for a bit, and I did everything I could. I ran, I lifted weights, but at a point in my journey, I felt like I was not seeing the results I wanted to see, and it was because I did not have the muscle I wanted. So if you watched my last video, I talked about how I wanted to gain muscle, and the best way I thought to do that was to increase my carbs, which was the opposite of everything I had been doing to get to the point I was at. And I decided to go heavy, hard in the gym, in my home gym. So I thought I saw all these fitness people that I was following on Instagram, reverse dieting and the results that they got from it and how much they were able to eat so much more and more variety and gain muscle. And I thought, why would I not want to do this? So after a full year of keto, and you know what? It wasn't so much keto that made me want to jump into this. It was more of the snake dieting and the fasting nonstop that made me want to do this because I was depriving my body way too much. And yeah, I just couldn't do it anymore. So I was looking for a way out, I believe. I'm probably going to make another video talking about the correct way to fast and the way that doesn't lead to such an extreme rebound. So anyway, let's get focused. Adia, you could do this. Stay focused. This video is about my reverse diet and the numbers that I tracked with it. So, okay, I'm going to open up my laptop here and I'm going to show you some of the numbers that I've got. So, really, it's not a huge amount of data, but you will see a trend and you will get to see the numbers that increase dramatically. When I started doing research for reverse dieting, there was a couple different ways to do it. Some people said take it slow, increase your calories by 100 calories or 50 calories each week. If you don't see your weight changing, then increase it a little more. I don't know what I was thinking exactly. I watched so many freaking videos and was just like, you know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to jump in. My goal when I started keto was to make it a full year. The year ended March 6th, which was my birthday. And so I started thinking about and, tossing the idea around of doing the reverse diet in March. So anyway, as you can see, I started on the 16th, which is so weird. Today's the 16th. Okay, I just got the chills or something. That's awesome. Anyway, okay, so I started on the 16th, and my calorie intake was right around 1,700 calories. And I was working out, you guys. And when I tell you I was working out hard. Okay, I had just gotten my Apple Watch, and it was tracking everything. So it was tracking all my calories out, which I assume are all my calories out. And I was tracking everything. I was using MyFitnessPal to track my calories. And as you can see, I was consuming right around 1,700 calories for the first couple days. Well, the first day, I guess you can say. And I was exercising or outputting around 2,000 calories. And so I thought I had a deficit of around 400 calories. Okay, so my weight when I started, it was 150 pounds. So if you guys saw my other videos and some of the pictures I post on Instagram, you know that my ended everything at that year mark was 136 pounds. But that was after extreme fasting for the month of February. So to say that I started this reverse diet at 150 pounds seems like a lot more than where I was when I ended keto. But really, like, it was probably a good starting weight because a lot of the weight I lost towards the end was so rapid that it was just bound to come back on very quickly. Anyway, so I think 150 was like exactly where I was starting. And then I tried to figure out what the best ratio for this reverse diet was after watching videos and stuff. And I thought I used a lot of trackers of how much should I be eating? How much should I be eating? I'm 5'8", I'm 150 pounds. How much should I eat to just maintain? And every website I looked at said 2,000, 2,000, 2,000. Some were even telling me 2,300. I should be eating 2,300 calories just to maintain my weight. So I was trying to take it slow and thought, okay, if I can just maintain 2,000 calories a day, which sounds like, oh yeah, 2,000 and I'm working out hard consistently almost every single day, I should be fine. I was not fine. So if you look at the numbers, let's just go to the next week. My weight didn't change too much that next week. If you see on line 11, it did jump up to 162.9. And I really didn't do anything different. I did a rest day because I thought, okay, let me rest and not push my body and my muscles that hard because I think I just need to start letting my body heal itself, get rid of some of the water, I did a rest day. But I did eat Chick-fil-A, but I think what I did was I put it in MyFitnessPal and I didn't go over my calories. I was just trying to say if it fit my macros, I was going to be able to eat it and I wasn't going to worry about it. So, okay. So I went ahead, ate that, tracking everything I ate for the next week. There's a little bit of missing data from the 28th to the 31st because I was in a wedding and I was out of town, so I couldn't weigh myself. But I tried to do my best to stay in my macros that I had assigned myself and weigh myself as much as I could. So that week, I averaged right around 2,100 calories. I still worked out. The days before the wedding, I was in that hotel gym, working out, and I was maintaining my workouts. So I was burning 2,300 calories, and I still had a decent deficit, and my weight was around 161. So this is week 2. Week 1, I was 160. Week 2, 161. But you got to remember, I started off at 150 pounds. And I thought I already had gained weight from there. So I was like, okay, maybe this is going to work. I've been eating a lot more than I was normally eating, working out hard. I was seeing changes in my body. So I don't want to knock this reverse diet completely. I might have did it wrong. But I wanted muscles. That was the whole thing behind this. I wanted to increase my muscles. And I was a little worried because I wasn't able to weigh myself those first 2 days. And I was thinking like, oh my gosh, how much do I weigh? So I got back home on the 1st, weighed myself. I'm 163. So now we've got 3 pounds up. And let's just go down to the overall average for that week was 2,100 calories consumed. And what I was trying to do was not have to max out my workouts trying to slowly decrease my workouts so my body would stabilize. And so my deficit was a lot smaller this week. And I gained, or my average rate for that week was 162. I was reducing my cardio and not pushing myself to walk or run constantly. So that was the results for that week. So now we're at 4 weeks. So 1 full month of reverse dieting. I was eating a pretty good amount of food, right? So 22,000 calories. I was outputting around 2,000 calories. I had a small deficit and my weight went up another pound, 163. As you can see, I'm still playing around with my macros. If you're looking over at that side, I was not sure exactly how to do this. I was used to eating more fat, so that was a challenge. I found myself obviously hungry more often, and trying to figure out how much protein I actually needed was just so tricky because I was just it was just such a big change for me. Anyway, okay, so I think this is kind of when I started to get discouraged, and I don't want to make this video too long, but I just want to share the rest of the data with you guys, because you'll start to see I stopped tracking after a while. I'm just like, okay, this is nuts, dude. I'm gaining weight rapidly. The orange highlighter is when it had been officially a month. I had gained 5 pounds. Well, not 5 pounds. I'm sorry. 15 pounds in a month. And then my average for that next week was 165 pounds. And then if we just go down towards the end, when I just was like, F it, I'm done with this. That was right around May. And so I was still keeping my calories right around the 2,000 mark. And if you can see, actually towards the end of April, I was like, I'm gaining too much weight. Let me slow down. Well, it was too late. I tried to amp up my workouts. I tried to slow down my intake. Tried to create more of a deficit, and my weight was just climbing. So by the end of this whole reverse diet experiment, I was 167 pounds. Actually, sorry, let me go down a little more. I guess I didn't track my my intake as much because I wasn't doing anything different. I was continuing to eat the same amount of calories. I'm a creature of habit. So it's like, once I know, okay, this is how much I'm eating, I eat the same thing almost every single day. It doesn't matter to me. So I guess I wasn't tracking that as much. So I was like, okay, I'm going to eat the same thing. So that's not really going to change. The deficit's not going to change. The only thing that's changing is my weight. So there you go. At the very end of everything I tracked, I was just about 170 pounds. I was done. I kept trying to see the silver lining in all of this. I kept trying to see, okay, I'm gaining weight. I'm gaining weight, but it's muscle. I'm doing the right thing. So-and-so did this and look at her body, and so-and-so did this and look at her results. I couldn't do it anymore, guys. I was so disconnected from the experience and my body and everything, all the changes I was seeing in on the scale and in the mirror. I couldn't do it anymore. When I saw 170 pounds and thought back to where I was when I was doing my keto journey and I was 170 pounds, I think my body, my brain, and my heart were so disconnected, I just was done. Retrospect, and it's always good, and if you can, always document your journey, take pictures, record your data, because now I have all of this to look back on and go, you know what? I actually was doing things differently, because when I was 170 pounds, when I was doing the keto diet, this is what I looked like. And when I was 170 pounds doing my reverse diet, this is what I looked like. And so they're completely different bodies. But in my brain, I was like, I'm 170 pounds. This is crazy. And so I just couldn't get with it. I couldn't stick it out. I couldn't go all in. I just couldn't do it. I wasn't there yet. So I stopped, and that was the beginning of my 3-month hiatus. and just feeling depressed, feeling beaten up, feeling like all was done for naught. But I know there was a bigger reason for this, and I actually am glad that I did gain muscle, because it's led me to where I am today. And so that'll probably be my next video, is kind of updating you guys on where I am today, what my diet looks like, what my workouts look like, and yeah, I'm excited to share all that with you. So thank you so much for watching this video. I know it wasn't probably as informative as I could have made it, but hopefully you learned something from it. And I'm trying to make better content for you guys. Thank you so much for your support. Please hit the subscribe button. It really helps me grow my channel, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.